What's up? Hot Ice Tuesday, May 30th, day after Memorial Day. Happy Zach Gallen Day to all those who celebrate. Been kind of rough for him. We'll get to that. It's, laying juice out in Colorado. Kind of want to see where you're at with that one, Ev. But in terms of headlines, I'm sorry, they're in Arizona. He's not in Colorado, but you got Colorado's lineup. They're always going to probably pound it on you. In terms of headlines, Liam Hendriks back from Nodge. It's always good when we have like an uplifting story. We're usually criticizing guys getting hit in the home run and breaking chops. Liam Hendriks back from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I thought that was awesome. He got shelled in the outing, but it doesn't matter. He could have given up 50 runs. I don't think it matters. Coming back from that to Chicago, fans were very receptive to him. A lot of people wearing his shirt. He said it was definitely emotional coming back from that. An awesome kind of thing for Hendriks. Good to see an uplift. I feel like we don't have a lot of uplifting stories in baseball, but yet, I feel like you have a lot during the year, but we haven't had any yet this season.
Well, the obvious is that in general, people don't. It's something that people don't want to see those stories, but that gets the big numbers and the big clicks is that, as sad as it is, if two guys got in a fist fight in the diamond yesterday, that'd be the top story. But that's just reality. But God bless him. Obviously, he's great. Obviously, great pitcher before the diagnosis. Obviously, God bless him that he's back. His family, good to see him back. Listen, no one's defined by one outing. He'll be back. He'll be fine.
It's great that he's back on the thing. And yeah, you're right. I mean, the Tatis breaking chops with the Yankees in the bleacher creatures, that's always going to get more clicks. It's kind of the way we go. But I always like the guy who, comes up. He's been in the minors 15 years. You finally get to see him having at bat. The home run in front of their dad. The minor leaguer who gets called up, home run in front of a dad. And that thing with Matt back with his grandfather, it's just good to see these stories. It feels like baseball has the most of them, maybe because it's so many teams and so many, same amount of teams, but so many games and so many possibilities of stories. What sport do you think has the emotional stories like that the most of?
Baseball is definitely up there. I feel like, baseball, you get the most, I don't say the most opportunity, but I feel like there's in football, it's there's so much going on a play where it's there's so many guys' stories that you probably won't hear about, like some linemen or whoever. But baseball probably, I think, because baseball is the most in football they don't really make a big deal out of your debut.
No,
you know what I mean. And I think, like I said, a lineman, for example, there's never a point in time where he's just up there by himself doing this thing. Where in baseball, you're focused on one guy who's at the plate. You can zone in on his dad or his mother in the crowd. Is even a Dallas Braden thing. You know what I mean? With his the beautiful story, his grandmother on Mother's Day throws a perfect game. Those kind of things. The only thing I can even equate to that in football was when Favre that huge game after his father died, and he played anyway on that Monday night game or Sunday night game or something like that. Had a huge game. I think in baseball there's just more opportunities for the talent, for the broadcast to focus on those kind of things. Whereas football, it's kind of just going. Or basketball, there's been a few, where there was that guy in the Lakers a couple years ago, who was in the DG League for 15 years. He plays the end of the year, has a nice scoring nights, good for him, finally getting to the big show, putting in the time for years and years and years. So, but yeah, probably baseball. I think it's just the speed of the sport and just the way it's set up with guys that have played by themselves and the mound by themselves. It's easier to focus on them one-on-one.
It's also interesting. I think of Vin Scully. You have more time in an at-bat to tell a story about somebody.
Of course.
So I think that works. I'm going to bring this one in from the chat. Do you guys have a team you're looking to play on right now, or perhaps a team you're looking to go against? I'll be honest. I've been going against the Mets in certain spots. I think it's been just maybe knowing my team. It's not being a trader. You talk value. I've been going against the Mets and been pretty good. I gave them out that other time. I think we all swept the board. Was that the Tigers? Remember they were a dog to the Tigers? Or they were a favorite to the Tigers were a dog, and the Tigers beat the shit out of them? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
6-0 or something? We were dead on that. So I've been pretty good on the Mets. Who have you been getting a decent read on?
I mean, see, I almost feel bad. I'll say a couple just because the first one's going to be a little homer. I mean, I went back to a few times ago. The Yankees have been plus money. They were plus money yesterday. Insane. I don't get it. They're plus money again today. Insane. I don't really get it. I like from a pitching standpoint, I guess, but like, I just don't understand why you're going to keep giving this Yankees lineup plus money. Another one too that I think is big on the run lines because they've been blowing teams out is the fucking Rangers. The Rangers absolutely mash. So I'm the Rangers. The Rangers are definitely a team that I feel like have been good to me early on. I actually am not giving them out on this show, but I guess I'll give it. It's on my card. Like I'm playing the Rangers tonight.
Okay. Be careful of this one. I get it. The Braves lost to the A's last night, but be careful, buddy. You don't want to be doubled up again and then triple up tomorrow. That's not what you want to be doing in baseball. Some weird shit going on, but it is bizarre that the Braves got their asses kicked last night.
What was it? 4-1. It was a 1-1 game. And I thought the A's was like a 3-run homer in like the 7th or 8th, I think it was.
Yeah. So bizarre, but be careful with that one. In terms of dogs of the day, I'm going to go back to the well here. I won with them yesterday as a dog. Chicago has lost 4 out of the last 5. The Angels are averaging 4 runs in their last 5. Angels plus 116. Won yesterday after losing 3 straight to the Marlins. I think the Angels are just a better team than the White Sox. I know, obviously, Hendricks, that's a great story, but Angels are just a better team than the White Sox. You're going to put a plus sign in front of me. I think you have to be betting plus signs when you're flipping a coin in baseball rather than laying the juice. This is the spot. This show's actually been good in that mindset. Like, go chase a plus sign every day. Every day I try to chase a plus line. The Angels are the plus sign today. I think that's where I'm going with the plus 116. What do you like in terms of dogs?
I just kind of mentioned the Yankees are dogs. I think 2 or 3 times I've hit on them as my dog of the day recently. Like I said before, I just like tonight. They're in Seattle. Obviously, Judge had like an all-time game last night, just unbelievable. They mash. I mean, even Bader had a little injury. He's out, so I imagine he's obviously not going to play today. But even with him out of the lineup, like I just don't understand. And then it's Logan Gilbert versus Nestor. Nestor hasn't been as good as he was last year. He still has like his ERA's in the 5s. Obviously not great, but it's early in the season. He still has put together some good starts. He did a couple ones that went south, went real south, but I still trust him. I still think he's going to be like a big. He's a huge X factor for this team. Obviously, with the lack of starting pitching we already have, but the way this lineup hits and the way we've hit very well in Seattle historically, and Judges, especially him, like he's hit well in Seattle historically. If you're going to give me plus 120, I think they were plus 123 right before I checked before the show started. You're going to be plus 120 on the Yanks. I'm going to take that every time. Especially I respect the Mariners, but they're not like, to me, the Mariners are very good, but they're not like a top, like they're not like one of the elite teams in baseball.
No, I think you're very in tune with the Yankees. I usually call those people homers, and they bet them every night. But you've been very in tune with, especially on the plus signs, and you're not.
I'm not like Marty. I don't bet the Yankees every day. Like I don't like. Right. I only bet them when I truly think it's a good spot.
And the value, yeah. Jacob brings up a good point. So Cardinals minus 1.5 plus 112. In terms of that run line, we've been on the Cardinals. Cardinals are turning around. We like the Cardinals.
They have.
They'll be back in that thick. I like that. That's a good bet.
I like that too.
In terms of that. Best bet, I'll whip it back to you. What do you got for best bet?
So the best bet, so it's a line that I think all right, so it's over. It's like kind of getting back and forth. I'll go 8.5 for the people. It's a line. It's like I think it's only minus 103 now. It's over 8.5 for Padres Marlins tonight. I think with Sandy Alcantara has just not been who he was last year, not even close. And I think the odds makers still have not caught up to that. Like no. I don't really like. I understand the Marlins don't have this phenomenal lineup, but they've been hitting better. Like Corey Soler's been on fire. Like they do have some bats, not totally inept.
They waxed in his outing. They waxed whoever they played the last time because I took them as a dog in that one. Whoever the Marlins.
Honestly, it's kind of impressive. They Alcantara has obviously not been good, and the team's been better. Like so, the team as a whole, like they have some other pitchers that have been good. The lineup's been better. So it's 8 and 8.5 are both. I'll say for the sake of the show, I'll take 8.5. But I think this is a good spot. I think the number is too low. I could easily see this being like a 6-5 game. So I'll take it's over 8.5. Padres Marlins best bet.
I'm going to go with something that I usually go the other way, if that makes sense. So Houston at home, as a dog, you'd be like, what? Why is that? Minnesota's got Joe Ryan on the mound. Minnesota minus 118. Joe Ryan 7-1, 2.21. We talked about him last year as a rookie of the year. We were on this guy. He was really hot, got hurt, but this guy can throw. 70 strikeouts, 10 Ks. He's delivering. Minnesota's a spunky team. I do think Houston still is one of those teams that's like, you don't know what team's showing up every night. If they're motivated, if they're not, you have no idea what team's going to go out on the diamond. I'm going to roll the dice with Minnesota in terms of best bet. I could be walking into it.
I don't hate that they beat them yesterday in extras. I mean, the Astros, obviously, the Astros have been my boogeyman for years now, but they're just one of those teams that you just know by like when shit really gets real, they're gonna be just fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
That's kind of how I see them, like long term wise. But I don't hate going against them in the spot. Joe Ryan's very good.
Yeah, and maybe they did the right thing getting rid of Verlander, or letting him walk and not. Like it is hard. He was a Cy Young, and it's hard to say that, but you don't know how much longer he had left in the tank because he doesn't look great this year. So decent move, I guess, by Houston. Hit parade. I'm going to give you Nolan. Speaking of the Cardinals, I'm going to give you Nolan Arenado. Carl's going to give you Wander Franco. Who do you have?
I went Marcus Semien. I like the matchup with Alex Fado. Obviously, I like his leadoff guy. Gets a lot of at bats. He's been really hitting for average, whether you're hitting for power. I think last time I came out, he hit a home run in the first. I'll have the good taste in my mouth. So I'll go back to the well here with Semien.
Yeah, we're gonna dial in. I think we're a little bit down now. We're gonna dial in.
Unfortunate ones.
We have had unfortunate ones. June and July is when we really, really turned it on. We went like 16-3 or something ridiculous. So we will be turning it on for June and July. I can guarantee you that in terms of the hit parade. After show. We did touch on the Yankees. I know Frank's going berserk on that. Confidence level, like, are you worried? You guys will be fine.
Listen. This is to me it's the same song and dance every year. Like, we'll be fine in the sense of like I think we're gonna be in the playoffs, but I still just don't have like genuine faith in this team to get over the hump. And that's me being totally realistic. Like do I don't know. I mean, Cole's obviously been very good this year. He hasn't been as good as he started lights out. Severino's been pretty good. Like Severino, I think Severino, Nestor, huge X factors. I mean, not Rodon not even pitching has been a major issue. We gave this guy all this money. Hasn't even thrown a pitch yet. But I mean, same song and dance. Like, I think we'll be fine in terms of like playoff wise, but I just have very little until we make like these big changes or the pitchers really start showing up like in postseason time, like all of them. It's just hard for me to sit here and be like, oh, this is the year we beat the Astros when the team is pretty much the same.
Exactly. To close it out, I have two doors here in terms of comments. You want the good comment or you want the bad comment? You're going to get both, but which one you want first?
Give me the bad first.
All right.
Yep. I knew it. You know it's funny?
What? You got lovers. You got lovers as much as you got haters.
You know what? It's funny. It's so funny the guy before that said that because I was sitting here with my phone up like propped up on this meeting room on like a water bottle, and I literally was sitting here. I was like, damn. I was like, when my beard is gone, I cannot go from this angle. I was like, this angle's gonna have to change real quick when the beard's gone.
Maybe it's me being like recency, but I kind of think the Heat are worth a look. I don't think it's gonna be a walkthrough. Put it that way.
I think it's a walkthrough.
Yeah, all right.
I've been scouring the line in the Barstool Sports book so I can bet Denver to win this series 4-0.
Exactly.
If they give me a good number on it.
And Anne-Marie, leave it to the females to have some clarity.
I was going to end out the show with that. Yeah. Thank you, Anne-Marie. God bless Smitty.
Definitely. Congrats. I can't wait for his Little League manager content to come out.
Oh yeah.
And, hit drills in his parking lot. So. Congrats to Smitty as well.
Imagine. Have you ever watched any of Smitty's old don't go full hardo videos?
Yeah, it's the best.
Imagine him doing that real life with his actual with his two kids on his Little League team. incredible.
Yeah, the softball stuff is unbelievable. So, and even the stories.
I just picture Smitty like yelling in some little kid's face, and the kid just being like, "All right, where's my juice box? Go get me my juice box. Where's my juice box at? Where's my orange slices?"
Exactly. So, and even the stuff
I'm looking to get some French fries in the concession stand after this.
Yeah, he's a full hardo. Even my dad, like the stuff we talk about, my dad stealing signs. He does stuff like Smitty has. There's nobody he'll cut under or nobody he won't cut under to take a win. So Smitty's as diehard as it gets, full hardo. We respect it, but he'll be back in a couple of weeks. We'll get him on, touch base with him. So obviously, and then respect his baseball opinions as well. So congrats to Smitty. But that's Hot Ice. Go bet the hit parade. I'm telling you, June and July, we're going to start getting hot here, and we're going to get it running. So
yeah, hit parade. It's priced now. It's live.
Yeah, plus 165.
Plus 165. It's live in the Barstool Sports, but go bet it right now. It's there.
Take care of it. Yeah. So we will. We appreciate all the people who bet the hit parade. They're the best. We'll be back to you on Thursday.